Good day. Good day, ma'am. I am Germination Saper from the SIT 2105. And this video presentation po is my final consideration requirements po for Physics 101 or Calculus-based Physics. So the purpose of this video po is to demonstrate my understanding about kinematic using calculus-based analysis. So in this video po, I will discuss horizontal motion, vertical motion, and projectile motion. And I will also give 3 examples po. So, our main topic po is kinematics using calculus physics. So, ano po ba yung kinematics? So, kinematics po, it is the branch of physics that describe motion without considering the process that causes the motion. So, sa kinematics po, we have 3 main quantities, which is the position, velocity, and acceleration. So, for the velocity, yung velocity po, defined po siya as the derivative po of the position. So, we have So, this equation means that velocity tells us how fast position changes with time. So, aside from that, we also have acceleration, which is the derivatives of velocity. So, we have equals to dv over dt. So, this means for acceleration tells us how velocity changes. Using calculus po, integration allows us to go backward po. If we integrate acceleration, we get velocity, and if we integrate velocity, we get position po. So, let's move on po sa horizontal motion. Horizontal motion po refers to motion along a straight line where velocity is constant. So, po. Ang horizontal motion po, straight line po siya, and its velocity po is constant. Since ang velocity po ng horizontal motion is constant, ang acceleration niyo po is equals po sa 0 po. So, because acceleration is 0 po, velocity does not change with time po. So, since velocity po is the derivative of position po, you have velocity equals to 2x over 2. So, if we integrate velocity po with respect to time, give us the position function po. It is the position function po as equals to plus initial position. So, this equation shows that position increases linearly with time. Let's move on to vertical motion. Vertical motion involves motion under influence of gravity. Gravity provides a constant acceleration downward po equal to 9.8 meters per second squared. So, sa vertical motion po, given na po to 9.8 meters squared. So, equation po natin for acceleration like 2 equals to -2g equals to -9.8 meters per second squared. So, the negative sense indicates downward direction po. So, kaya po tayo may negative is because ang vertical motion po is pababa po. So, since ang acceleration po is derivative of velocity, we integrate acceleration po. So, dt equals to velocity po. And integrating velocity gives us the position equation po. Yan po. And then y equals to So, this equation naman po describe vertical motion using calculus po. Next po is the projectile motion po. Projectile motion po is the motion of an object launched into the air and moving under gravity po. So, ang projectile motion po, it's the combination po of horizontal and vertical motion pero independent po sila. So, ang equation po for projectile motion is we have equation for horizontal, which is to 0 and x equals to so vertical naman po we have initial acceleration ulit po is to negative g and y is to minus negative 1 half g circle is squared. So, gravity affects only vertical motion po and not horizontal motion. So, let's move on na po sa horizontal motion na example po natin. So, ang example po natin for horizontal motion is a car moves along a straight road with constant velocity of 40 meters per second. If the car starts from the origin, find its position after 5 seconds. So, ang given po natin dito is we have the velocity of 40 meters per second and the initial position from 0 and time po natin ay 5 seconds. So, natin ang x and initial position po. So, isa-substitute lang po natin sila. X equals to 30 times time equals 5 plus 0 po. So, Pag kinonflict po natin to, between 800 meters. So, yan na po yung sagot po natin part 8 horizontal motion po. So, ang position niya po after 5 seconds ay 200 meters po. So, let's move on naman po sa vertical motion po. Example po natin for the vertical motion po is a ball is shown upward with an initial velocity of 20 meters per second from the ground. Find its velocity and height after 2 seconds po. So, ang given po natin dito, we have the velocity of 20 meters per second. And 0, ito natin is always 9.2 meters per second squared. And ang time po natin ay 2 seconds. So, kukunin po muna natin ang velocity mo po. So, ang velocity po ay velocity is negative GP plus initial velocity. So, it is negative 9.2 times 10 plus 24, which is our velocity. Kapag pinakit po natin siya, ang kalito nito ay 0.4 meter per second. So, ang velocity po natin ay 0.4 meter per second po. So, ang kukunin naman po natin next ay ang height. So, ang height po natin ay y. Tapos, to negative 1 g is the plus initial velocity of so, y equals to negative 1/2 9.8 times 2 third plus 20 plus 2. So, if ito-compute po natin yun, ang palabasan nito ay 20.4 meters. Okay. So, ibig sabihin po, after 2 seconds, the ball is 20.4 meters above the ground po. So, ganun lang po yung pagkina po ng vertical motion po natin. Kukunin po natin velocity and height po, depende po sa nag-cycle po natin. So, lastly po, we have projectile motion po. Ang example po natin po for projectile motion po is a ball is thrown horizontally from a cliff with a velocity of 10 meters per second. The height of the cliff is 20 meters. So, kukunin po natin is, una po is yung vertical po, which is the point of flight po. So, we have 1 equals to 1 g squared. And since ang height po na cliff natin is 20 meters, that's equal to 20 from half. So, split ko ng 8 select po tayo ng time. So, para po makuha natin yung time, i-compute lang po natin ito. So, 20 times 2 is 40 and divide lang po natin. 20 divided by 10. Okay. Have I calculated for dito? 20 divided by 2 is 4.08. And after po natin nakuha itong 4.08, i-square root pa natin siya. 4.08 square root ng 4.08 is 2.02. So, yung sabihin ko na, ang time ko natin is 2.02 seconds po. Okay. So, the time of flight po depends po on vertical motion. So, ang next naman po natin kukunin is yung horizontal po. So, to get it po, gagamitin po natin ang x equals to velocity times velocity and time. So, ang velocity po natin ay 10, and ito po yung time natin, which is yung time po natin is 2.02. And i-compute lang po natin sila po, 10 times 2.02 is 20.2 meters. So, this shows po that gravity does not affect horizontal velocity po. So, yan po. Yan po yung sa projectile motion natin. So, kami po muna natin yung vertical po na, which is time equals to 2.0 seconds, and yung horizontal po na, which is 20.2 meters per second. So, ang conclusion po natin dito, kinematics allows us to describe motion po using calculus po. And horizontal motion involves constant velocity, vertical motion involves constant acceleration due to gravity. And projectile motion combines both horizontal and vertical motion po. So, understanding derivatives and integrate help us analyze motion accurately. So, thank you.